Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Reed. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 14 carries, 57 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
On second down, it's Reed. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The intended target, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
E sono 10, Terreo.
In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Reed, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, no. They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them.
Bravo Tony, parla con i tuoi compagni, forza.
Let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Ma va, idiota che sono.
He's had a fantastic fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 3-3.
On 1st down, Spurlock, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Ma no!
This pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12.
46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Meno male.
Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start with the option. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 8. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
No, devi
That's what they need in order to
tenerlo.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
7. First down, Arizona.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, it's Reed, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Cardinal first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
One incomplete.
On the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you were throwing it in the feet.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
No.
Look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
With a field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Rams 10. Cardinals 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. And that's into the hands of Eckler. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, Watson.
possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. They're finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Runs through the contact. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Non ne viene una, però.
The Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
6. Justin Tucker set to kick
The
off.
Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Bravo, Deshaun.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. A drop
Vengono una oggi.
That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll end, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll run on first down. Spurlock. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Reed. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, Eckler.
No.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Watson. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Spurlock. And he's going to take this one across midfield.
Dai, spurloccone mio. Spurloccone mio.
Yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A throw that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Third down. Spurlock. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now, it's lifeless.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first and 10, Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion.
Intercettalo.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Reed. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Reed.
No, dovevo andare
He'll
dritto.
get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And pull it down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the left side. It's Reed. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot, no lost yardage plays, let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
On 3rd down, it's Reed, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona